waiting for it to settle.
This is where you try and find your golf swing. You become a great player in the Jigger, don't you, Dan?
There's a lot of good golf talk in the Jigger.
I actually think that's where you started to win the Masters in that Jigger, probably about
Last
5
year.
years ago.
That's what dreams are made of.
There you are.
It's crazy. Like to have like legends like this guy here, it's just incredible.
Carnoustie was a hard golf course, but you know, I have to say, people kept saying, because we had such a bad score today, oh, it's a tough golf course. I just played rubbish today.
We're so lucky to be able to play in the Dunhill here. It's amazing. You look at the atmosphere in this pub, it's great. Since I retired as a jockey, it's the highlight of my week for sure, and I've been very lucky this year and last year to be able to play with Graham. So, but it does expose you very badly as a golfer, that's for sure.
I look forward to this every year. It is such a special tournament, an event for someone like me, an amateur, to come and rub shoulders with the guys that do this for a living and so well.
They put on a great event. You know, the guys have a great time. Like you say, you see friends that you might only see once a year, but you see them here every year, and you know, you play golf and you have your side bets and you go out and just enjoy playing golf again. You know, there's a lot of tournaments through the year that are incredibly serious, and it's nice to actually come and have a week where you let your hair down, you have a couple of drinks, like you say, in the Jigger afterwards with the guys, and in hopefully good weather with reasonable friends. This place it's just a great week. You know, it's a great environment. Hopefully the golf's good, but more importantly, like you say, it's everything else that goes with it, the camaraderie, the bragging rights for winning your match on that certain day around the golf courses, and you know, and just coming here to have a good time.
It's great. I mean, it's one of those weeks where, you know, as an amateur, you feel so privileged to be able to see proper golf. You know, we think we can play a little bit, but I think when we're on the tee box and within about a hole, we realise how bad we really are. But it's our job to hopefully not teach them the way that we play. My duck hook is famous. I can get it left from any angle.
You can.
And I just hope that my duck hook, you know, the one that probably cleans out quite a few of the spectators, I just hope it doesn't rub off on any of the pros that have been around. It didn't seem to have not worked for you, Dan, has it?
No, we were all right
not
today.
Kind of caught the duck hook fever yet.
Steered away from you, which was good today.
You'd like to be the leading cricketer. You'd like to be at the top of the leaderboard, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you just want to be somewhere. What you don't want is to be the bottom. One has to be beaten. He thinks he's winning it this year. No chance. Kevin Peterson, I think, he probably bores the life out of his partner. So that's going to be interesting to see how he goes. But you want to beat him, and Beefy just gets stuck in the Jigger. So it's easy to beat the old fella Beefy.
You know what? Today it was pretty well rounded day. I don't like blowing smoke up Varney. I don't ever feel like he needs any extra of that. But in fairness today, he played nice, eh? I think the driver stays in the bag, it's probably better.
Would you encourage me to drink more of these?
Yes. The 3-wood was good, rolled it lovely, chip tip, average, maybe chip in, but you don't really need to chip round here, you can put everywhere.
Beautiful weather, by the way, isn't it?
That's the one thing, I think if the weather's set like this all week, there's no better place in the world to be than playing golf around these places.
Today was Carnoustie. I had heard all kinds of talk. I've been given the full reputation of Carnasty. I actually, just thinking about this now, I hit a really good drive on 10. I started on the 10th tee, hit a really good one right down the middle. I was playing with Paul McGinley, and I turned to him and said, yeah, this golf course doesn't seem that hard. Totally jokingly, obviously, and knowing that I was just potentially screwing myself. My second shot, I hit a little bit right, hit off a tree branch into a lake or a river thing that I didn't know was there, and I was well on my way. And I think the rest of the day I didn't get a bounce that worked out, but we had a great time out there, and it was really, really fun to play it for the first time. I've had a great time here so far. I came hoping to make the cut, and I think it'll take something special to be able to do that. But more importantly, I came really just wanting to have a ton of fun out here, and it's been really easy to do. Everybody associated with the tournament has been really gracious and fun to be around, and it's a really relaxed atmosphere, even as we are here right now. A very relaxed atmosphere, and having a great time with it.
Are you a big cricket fan?
Yeah, I love my cricket, yeah, love it even more now.
He's done tremendously well. And do you know why I think he's done well? Because he shows genuine passion.
And I think fans and people walking the ropes in your game see that and say, wow, I like this guy. He really enjoys being here. The high fives, the fun, the smiles, and he's an asset to the game.
I've always been like that, and like anyone who walks like into my home course, stuff like that, and they're sitting there, have a chat with them, and it's the same here. If people acknowledge me or say hello, I can't walk past someone and blank them. It's not, I can't do that. And it was quite funny at Oakmont. There was a kid I could see, he was like 20 yards down on the right, and I could already see him waving, and I was like, I'm going to just wind him up a little bit, walk past and like blank him. And they go, no, I'm only joking. And I got about 5 yards away, and I was like, I can't do it. I just couldn't, I couldn't even play a joke on him. I couldn't do it. And like, I just like having that relationship, love talking to different people and meeting new people.
It's just a very special week. It's the best week of my life. And it's the one week that I always block off. I say, right, okay. And I find out, and I'll ring up, and I'll check on the European tour. When's the Dunhill? Block it off. And so far, I've been lucky enough to be invited to all, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And I think we all do.
Just out here to really have a good time, try to stay out of the way as much as we can. You know, just be good partners and enjoy a laugh along the way. And I think the pros appreciate that. So many great moments, so many great experiences. I've been fortunate to be partnered with Paul McGinley every year I've played. It's been lovely. We've got evolved into a terrific friendship, and I care a lot about him. He's just a wonderful person, a great golfer, of course. And in my very first year here, we went off here at St Andrews, went off number 10, and came around mid the turn number 18, and I knocked the ball out of play to the right. And he turned to me with a big grin and said, "Well, congratulations, Kyle." I said, "Congratulations? Why are you congratulating me, Paul?" "You just managed to miss the 2 biggest fairways in golf." And he laughed, and I laughed, and I said, "Here we go." And it's been a great ride ever since.
I think everybody, you know, pros, amateurs included, enjoy the Dunhill Links. I think everybody likes the camaraderie of it all. It's one of the few tournaments where everybody loves the practice rounds almost as much as the tournament rounds. While it is very serious, you know, everybody treats it quite relaxed. It's great for me to come to this and get to play with Chubby and bump into people, you know, that I haven't seen for a year.
And you have some bizarre friendships. I mean, I was crossing over the bridge to the first tee at the Ryder Cup, and I was going one way, but these two were going the first tee, Huey Lewis and Bill Murray. And I'm engaged in a big chat. Now, why on earth am I a mate of those? Because they play the Dunhill every year. And that's what it does. You actually make some great friendships, and it's great being a part of it. You get these guys turn up for this week, and they're absolutely in awe of the golfer they're playing with. I know it works the other way, but you know we're playing on the golfers' patch this week. I played 9 holes in the last 4 months, and I've just had the privilege of playing 10 holes with my best mate on the old course. You don't get better than that.
Well, I suppose like when you're riding in a big race, whether it be the Cheltenham Gold Cup or the Grand National, whatever, at least if it doesn't go to plan, you can get away sometimes with blaming the horse. But if you're standing on a tee with a golf club in your hand, you kind of struggle to get anyone. You've got struggled to blame anyone but yourself, really. So
you know, golfers are the biggest excuse makers ever.
Yeah,
there's always something, weather, you know, caddies, you know, bad read.
Yeah, I think I think one thing you think in sport is I think you have to believe that you're going to be good at it. You're going to do it, and even when you're standing the tee as an amateur, you have to believe that you're going to get it round. Like, I'm convinced that I'm going to make my 8 pars on my 8 shot holes tomorrow. So
I hope you do.
If I can do that, we'll be all right. We're very lucky to be able to stand inside the ropes, hack around beside them, and watch someone be good at what they do.
Personally, I really enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy getting immersed in the team element of myself and AP, and trying to do as well as we can in the team, because it takes the pressure off what I'm trying to do individually, and very often will make me play better without even focusing on it, you know. So, and then, you know, worst case scenario, we can always come back to the jigger. AP's a Coke drinker, and I might have my 1 beer for the evening, and as you can hear from the ambience in here, the crack's always good, and lots of storytelling and lots of tales of woe or tales of success from the day on the links.
I had a good round, yeah. I played it all right. I know the course well. I've played it a lot, so I went out there with that kind of, you know, play it safe head.
Well, I just played that whole hit and hope thing.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
This fella hits it so far, it's ridiculous. Like when he drove the green at St Andrews, was it the 4th? 3rd?
3rd.
On the 3rd at St Andrews, he drove the green. It's ridiculous. The pros actually have requested that he play off the pro tees because they're not happy he's playing off the
The
amateur
funniest
tees.
thing was I actually hit 5 fairways today with my driver and they were all the wrong ones. That is a true story. Oh, listen, the golf is amazing for us and it's a great experience to play such a great event. But the crack afterwards is what it's all about. You know, you come in here and you're sitting having a pint with some of the best golfers in the world, some of the greatest businessmen, sportsmen, and just to get to mingle and talk about this experience together. It's brilliant, you know. It's kind of every boy's dream, really, isn't it?
I love it. It's the one, you know, the 1 week of the year that I make sure the diary's clear. Unfortunately, I had 5 years on X Factor in Australia, so I missed a big chunk in the middle. But I said no more. I can't do it anymore. I miss it. I actually couldn't watch it on TV when I was in Australia because I'd be like, no, why am I there? No! It's just the best week of the year. I love it.
We used a lot of makeup to give me these bags under my eyes. I hope they're working.
What bags?
Yeah, thank you. This is going to go better than I thought.
It's going to go really well.
Now, one of the cool things about this tournament is you get to catch up with lots of old friends, and yet amazingly, despite the fact that you're an outstanding actor and Matthew makes a lot of films, you two haven't actually met each other before.
You'll get even with me on Saturday, trust me.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I was just thanking him actually because my agent happened to be up for the same job as him a long time ago, and when Greg got it, his agent said to him, "You should no longer be an actor, but you should be an agent instead." And therefore,
I'm
now paying a
responsible
small
for
percentage
Matthew's
possibly.
career.
Talk us about the courses. Matthew, you played here a few times now. What is it about playing these three that makes this event quite so special?
It's almost it's just so steeped in history, and I suppose the conditions, if they're benign at St Andrews, you kind of think you're hoping you might get a good score going.
I agree. I mean, it is kind of amazing. If you played golf as a kid, I played as a kid, and just the idea of actually being able to play this place.
Well,
is
Nicholas,
remarkable.
it's like walking the same turf as Jack.
Yeah.
Golf is the greatest leveler as well, so you can put anybody from any sort of stance of arts or business and whatever in the room, and we can just bore each other silly with what clubs did you hit into the 17th.
That's right. There's
Shank
no
to
awkward,
wedge.
there's no awkward silences with golfers, really. You can just always lay a little bit of, hey, how you playing? You been playing? You playing okay? You can always drop that in, right?
Certainly in the Jigger Inn.
Certainly here.
When someone gets the 17th at Carnoustie, someone asks that question. It's simply clicking because...
Cheers.
Jamie, congratulations. You're obviously rubbing off well on your pro.
Seem to be, yeah. He's obviously learning a lot from my swing. He set the course record today. I just sat back and watched. I came in on one hole, birdied the 12 or something, and that was it. He did all the work. It's amazing to watch. Incredible.
You pay good money even just to walk inside the rope, but yet you're getting to be their playing partners. That's pretty special. So it's a real treat to be here.
It's the first time in competition I've played this course. Not made an eagle. I'm glad you brought that up.
I played a couple of practice rounds and didn't see any eagles.
Oh, but competition when it matters.
Yeah,
when it matters,
step
I get
up
eagles.
to the plate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hit it okay, but I think I have the course record on most 3-putts. There must have been six or 7 in a row. Very frustrating, but kind of feels as though I'm not a million miles away. I'm always the half glass from giving up completely.
The first tee at St Andrews is unbelievable. Yeah. You've got all that fairway, and it's the hardest for me. The hardest fairway. I've never hit it.
You hit rescue though.
I hit rescue and nearly went out of bounds right. awful. And then I hit a spectator with my second. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm just terrible start I had today. And then I hit another spectator on the 15th with a shank with a 52 wedge to the gut. Anyway.
That 20 quid insurance was the best money you ever spent.